So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a 2D car animation in Blender with grease pencil. So let's get started. First of all, when you open Blender, you see this kind of welcome screen, and from here you need to go to 2D animation. Okay, click here, and then you'll see this kind of workspace, a totally different workspace. And well, it's gonna be a a little long tutorial, so I just wanted to inform you, because if you think it's gonna be like 10 or 15 minutes, then you might get disappointed later because it's gonna be much longer. So if you are ready to watch a long tutorial, welcome. Okay, so first of all, here, if you see, you have this thing here, stroke, something called stroke. This is a grease pencil, so by default you get this grease pencil object named stroke. Okay, so we can use that stroke, but it's better to add a new grease pencil object. So I'm just going to click on this object and press delete. So there's no grease pencil object. Now we are in object mode right now. So when we are in object mode, we can see this add option. So you can go to add and then grease pencil. Now blank, not stroke, but blank. So when it's blank, you have an option to choose any kind of material. So right now you don't see anything here. So what you have to do is, well, when we add the grease pencil object, it's automatically selected. But if it's not, just select the grease pencil object. So after that, you see this option here, which is object data properties. Click here and you see this layers. Okay, so we're gonna work with layers. Since it's 2D animation, you need to work with layers. Another thing is material properties. We're going to add material here. Okay, by default, when you add a grease pencil object, you see this material called black. We can delete this by clicking minus sign. Okay, so we don't have any material right now. So if you zoom out, scrolling with your scroll wheel on your mouse, you see that this white part is the canvas where we see the camera view. Okay, so everything is going to be animated in this area, this frame. Okay, so what happens here is when you go here in object data properties, you see this layer, and you can double click on this thing and you can rename it. I'm gonna rename it back as background. Okay, and I'm gonna add material here. Go to material properties, or you can first click on plus sign and then click on new. So you see this material, it says stroke is checked, fill is not checked, but we need fill. So we're gonna uncheck stroke and check the fill. So for fill, we need base color other than black. So click on this base color, and then drag it like this, and we can turn it to blue. Okay, so now click here and go to draw mode. So this is where we're gonna utilize the grease pencil object. When you go to draw mode, you see these tools. There are lots of tools, but right now we're going to use this box tool. Click here and then just drag from the top left corner to bottom right corner of the camera view. Okay, and press enter. Right now we are almost perfect on occupying this space, the camera view, the canvas. So if it's not good enough, you can go to edit mode, and on select mode you select only points, and if you drag like this, you select these points and you can grab G and then X for X-axis and then adjust. But now we are good here. Okay, so after that what we're going to do is okay, you can also do this. Right now it's solid color. If you go here and check this point, you have solid color, but you can change this to gradient. Click here and choose gradient. Now you see this base color plus secondary color. On base color you can choose a little darker color, and then secondary would be a little lighter. And this rotation, you're gonna change it to 90°. Now adjust the X and Y location. The gradient is not visible properly because the X and Y locations are kind of messed up. Try this. Yeah, the Y should be towards like minus, and then you see this blend. You can just adjust this blend by dragging. Okay, now we're good with the sky part. Now we're going to go to object data properties and scroll up here. So we have this background layer right now, but now we're going to add one. So click on plus. So this layer would be hills. Double click and rename to hills. Okay. So we're going to work on this. What you can do now is you can just lock this sky. I call this background, but let's say it's sky. Okay, sky layer. So we can lock here by clicking on this lock sign. Now if you select this, you're not able to select because it's locked. So I'm going to click on hills layer and then go to material properties. We're going to add more material, one more material. Click plus, new, and then no stroke. Check the fill, and the base color would be green. Okay. This would be okay. And then we're gonna go to draw mode again. And again, this time we're gonna select this box. And we're gonna draw from here, this corner, to this corner, and press enter. Don't forget to press enter. After that, we're going to go to edit mode, and with select only points, we're going to drag this area, and then G to grab, and X for x-axis. Drag a little bit. Yeah. Okay. This looks good. You can zoom in and check. To drag like this, you should hold the shift key and press the scroll wheel on your mouse. This looks good. Okay. So now we're gonna go okay, here need to adjust a little bit, I guess. Is it so? G and X. That's good. Now what we can do is we have this hills layer. Now what we can do is go to this thing here, this arrow, okay. This arrow, click here and then duplicate. This is going to duplicate the layer, and now we're going to lock the hills layer. We're going to work on hills 001. And if you select one of the points here, you see the select only points is active. So select one point, press G, and then you can go like this. Okay. I'm going to go down and click on this point and drag here, maybe around here, click here, and then maybe around here. Okay. And actually what you can do is you can first go to this hills layer, unlock this, and in this layer you can just grab this down. Okay, grab here, and now lock these and work on the top layer, the hills 001. Now we can drag like this. What I can do is press A to select all, and then right click and subdivide. This is going to create more points. So click on one of the points and just drag like this. Click here, drag like this. Click here. Okay. Okay. Again, press A and right click, subdivide. Small points. Just click and drag. Now. Okay. Now if you go back to object mode, you see this kind of hill. Okay. So here I'm gonna go to material properties, go to this material 001, and we can change the base color a little lighter, maybe. Maybe darker. Yeah, I think darker would be okay. Yeah, that's good. And now we're gonna add one more grease pencil object. So we are in object mode. Go to add, grease pencil, and blank. Okay. So let's rename the first grease pencil as sky, sorry, background, and rename this new grease pencil object to road. Okay, so click on the road object, and then we're gonna go to this layer here, object data properties, rename this layer to road. And so we're going to go to material properties. By default, this black is here. I'm going to delete this and add new. And here I'm going to get rid of this stroke. I'm going to check the fill, change the base color with gray color. Okay. Now we'll go to draw mode, and then again same box tool, and we're going to click like this. Okay, you see that it's not visible. First press enter and then go back to object mode. You can see that the object is selected, and now press G and then Y for y-axis, and you have this up arrow on keyboard. Press that up arrow, okay, up, down, left, and right. You have those 4 directions. Click on the up arrow, so it's gonna come in front of the background. Press enter. Now let's go back to edit mode. Now you can drag like this and press G and X and adjust it like this. Again, drag like this, G and X, and like this. Okay. What we can do is press A to select all, and make sure yeah, we don't have any layers, so you know, we don't have to worry. Press S to scale and Z or Z to make sure that it just scales from up and down, not right and left. Just a little bit like this. Okay, and press enter. Or you don't need to press enter. Now we'll go to this object data properties, and we'll add one more layer. This would be line layer, and come to material properties, add one material, new, and then uncheck stroke, check fill. Base color would be white. Again, go to draw mode and choose this box again and draw like this. Okay, press enter and go to edit mode. Now with the select mode, all stroke points selected, the second one. If you don't see, this is the thing here. Okay. So select this box, G to grab, just a little bit here. Now Shift D to duplicate, and press X so that it just moves on straight line, and then Shift D and X and Shift D, X, Shift D, X, Shift D, X. Okay. So what you can do is just select all by holding the Shift key, press S and then X, and G to adjust a little bit. Okay, so we have this road ready for the car. Okay, so I'm gonna go to object mode and add. Now grease pencil and blank, and we'll rename this as car. Okay, so on this car object, we're gonna go to object data properties. I'm gonna um, rename this layer as car. Go to material properties, delete this material, add new, no stroke, check the fill, base color would be red. Okay, now go to draw mode. Again, select the same box and draw like this. Again, it's not visible, but press enter, go to object mode, G and Y, and then up. Okay, press enter. Come back to edit mode. Okay, so on edit mode, you can now select only points mode and zoom in. So what you can do is oh, it's still behind the road, so you still need to press G and Y and then up. Okay, and press enter. Now it's in front of the road. Okay, so we have this only points selection active, and I'm gonna drag like this and press S, and you're gonna do like this. Okay, and then now click this point, I'm gonna grab by pressing G, and then I'm gonna press X so that just not X, Z, so that it moves like this. Okay, okay, now grab this point and then like this, grab this and then like this. Okay, so we have the shape of the car ready. You can grab these 2 points, and by pressing X, you're gonna just go like this. Grab this one, I'll go up. Okay, so whatever shape you like, you can create. And then go to draw mode. Again, we're gonna select this box. Maybe we're gonna select this polyline. Click, double click. No, click and drag. Okay, it's not working. Let me see why it's not working. You can see this 3D mode. Okay, let me see again. Let me draw outside here. Oh, it's working. Press enter. Okay, I did one mistake here. Go to draw mode and we're gonna go to material properties and add material because it's red. Red on red, it's not gonna be seen, right? It's not gonna be visible. New material, no stroke. Check the fill. Change the base color to blue, dark blue. Okay. I can now zoom in. Now with this polyline tool, just click and drag like this. Okay. And press enter. Uh, this, this, and this. Press enter. Again, this. Click, 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 click. Press enter. Okay, now go to edit mode and we can just edit these points. There are lots of points. Select the points, right click and dissolve. Oops, sorry. I can lock the oh, it's on the same layer. So I did the mistake. I could have added the window on a different layer, but I didn't do that, so that's my mistake. But you can just click on some points and right click and then dissolve. Okay, click on some points, right click and dissolve. Now click on this point, grab, click here, click the points, right click, dissolve. We still have lots of points here. I don't know. Click, right click, dissolve. Right click, dissolve. Okay, now what we can do is click here and then drag like this, and click here, drag like this, click here, drag like this. Okay, click here, drag. Okay, basically we have this shape of the window here. Okay, now what we can do is we can add okay, let's do this on the same layer. I have already done that with the window, so we can go to draw mode, go to this circle, and I'm gonna add material here, new, no stroke, fill, black color, and hold the shift key. Oh, what's happening? Enter, edit mode, select mode would be select all stroke points, click and then grab. Something's not working. Okay, something is here. Let me see what's here. something is not working. I'm not sure what's there. Uh, Maybe G, Y, and up. Yeah, yeah. It's just behind the road. I don't know what happened. So just select and press G, Y, and then up arrow. So when you select, make sure this select mode all stroke points is active. Okay. G and then a little down here. Again, go to edit mode. Sorry, draw mode, and then circle. This time, draw. Enter. G Y. Sorry, what happened? Go to draw mode. Circle. This time we're gonna go to material properties, plus new, and then no stroke. Fill would be white. Okay. Again, press enter. Go to edit mode and click on this new thing we made. Press G and Y and then up arrow. Up arrow again. If it doesn't come in one up arrow, click twice, press twice, okay? Like this and enter. I can drag like this and then center it here. Okay. Now I can click here and then shift. I can now select these, both the circles. And now I can press shift D to duplicate and then X so that it just moves on X axis. Okay. Go to object mode. Our car is ready. Okay, now we're ready to animate the car. Okay, now I'm gonna go to this background object first, and then I'm gonna go to edit mode. I'm gonna click. I'm gonna click. I'm gonna press A to control. Select all. Actually, I'm gonna go to object data properties and unlock all the layers first. And now press A to select all. Shift D to duplicate, and then X so that it just moves to X axis. G and X. Okay. Click. Okay, so we have this double, double hill, which we will need to animate. So we have duplicate two same background for animation. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to 60 frame 60 and then press A to select all and then press G and X. I'm going to do this and click. Okay. Now on frame 1 we are here, frame 2 we're here. So now what we're going to do is go to draw mode, and here we can see draw here. Click on draw and select interpolate sequence. So right now the hills 001 is active, so it's applied to that layer. Go to another layer, go to draw, interpolate sequence. Go to another layer, sky, go to draw, interpolate sequence. Okay. And now what I'm going to do for now is you see this end here. If you don't see, I'm going to show this here. End. Okay. We're going to change this end, change it to 60 frames. Okay, now if you play, okay, you can see this. It's moving. Okay. Okay. So after that, we're gonna go to this car. No, road object, and then we're gonna go to edit mode. Okay. Let's go to object mode first. Select road. Okay. Road object, and then go to edit mode. Now if you press A, just the road is selected. Okay. Because now we are on road. Don't forget, first go to object mode, select the road, and then come to edit mode. Now same here, Shift D and X, G, X, and then here, zoom in, G, X, and make sure it just touches the line. Okay. And Shift D again, X, and then here, zoom in, G and X, here, just touches the line. Okay. Okay, if you go to now you can what you can do is press A, and then first we're gonna have this sorry, it's on 17, frame 17. We're not gonna have anything on frame 17, so drag like this on this timeline. It's not actually timeline, but dope sheet. Drag like this, and then we're gonna delete this. We're gonna come to frame 1. Now we do this duplicate thing. Okay. First of all, we're gonna fix this here. Choose this, select only points, and then grab an X. We're gonna fix this. Okay. Now Shift D, sorry, A to select all, Shift D, and X, G and X, G, X. Okay. Shift D, X, G, and X. Zoom in, G, X. Okay. Click. Looks good. Now we're going to go to frame 60. Press A to select all. Okay, let's first go to frame 1, sorry. Press G, X, and then here we're gonna adjust here. And now frame 60. And here we're gonna press G and X, and then this time we're gonna go all the way here. G and X. Okay. Okay, now just drag between 1 and 60 frame here, just between the frames. Go to draw. I might have missed this thing when I did on the background. When you do this interpolate sequence, you should be, between 1 and 60 frame. Okay, you cannot be on 60 or 1, just in between them. Draw and then interpolate sequence. Go to this line layer and then go to draw and interpolate sequence. Oh, I noticed that I did the opposite. Should be the other way around. No worries, what we can do is select all these layers, keyframes, right click, mirror. Okay. And by time over first selected mirror marker. Okay. Okay, it didn't work. Right click, mirror, by times over current frame. Okay. Now press G and drag like this. And drag. Okay. Okay, now it's working. Now if you go to object mode, you can see press space or play here. Okay. So right now it doesn't look that good, but if you go to world, I guess, viewport display, let me see, it's not world. Oh, sorry, you're gonna go to camera and choose your camera here. After that you see this camera icon, click here and you go to viewport display, and passport out should be checked and then all the way to 1. Now if you play, okay, it's gonna loop. It's gonna look like it's the car is moving. I might have missed a little bit of space there. That's why the white here thing here is coming. Other than that, it's okay. It looks good to me, but I can add one thing here. You can go to car. So the thing is, I need to go to edit mode, and I need to go to this frame 60 and then press I. Or I can what I can do is drag this frame 1, drag and select the frame 1 and shift D to duplicate and then drag to frame 60. Now I'm going to go to frame 30, okay, and then press A to select all, and then I'm going to go to the scale, and then I'm going to go up like this, and then G to grab, and then Z to go up, and just gonna align with the onion skin. The onion skin is not so visible right now, so we need to zoom in. We can adjust the opacity of onion skin here. Yeah, now we can see. This G and Z like this. Okay. Now we're gonna go to draw mode, and in between these frames, keep the I don't know, this thing on this thing on the in between frames, and then go to draw, interpolate sequence, and put it here. Interpolate sequence. Now if you play, it moves like this. So this gives a kind of effect that the car is moving. Even if the wheel is not moving, it looks like it's moving. Okay. So yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. I can make this a little bigger. Okay. So this is how we make this 2D car animation in Blender. The only thing here is the background has a little bit of space. That's why that white thing is visible. Yeah, the thing is there's a little bit of a gap. That's why. Other than that, we are ready with our animation. Finally. So I hope you like this video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel.